Good evening. Good evening, all of you. Okay, dear participant, thank you. First of all, thank you to join this uh, 1 week workshop on Python essential for artificial intelligence and machine learning and data science. And I hope that my screen is perfect. Okay, I will share the screen shortly. So on the behalf of Method Thinking Foundation, in the collaboration of Linux Tech Private Limited, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to this 1 week international workshop on Python essentials for artificial intelligence, machine learning, and data science. We are delighted to have a such enthusiastic and diverse group of participants joining us from different universities, institutions, industries, and organizations. Your presence reflects the growing importance of Python programming and artificial intelligence in the today's technology-driven work. Okay, and artificial intelligence, machine learning, and data science are the transforming every sector in education, healthcare, agriculture, finance to manufacturing, cybersecurity, and scientific research. At the heart of these innovations lies on the powerful programming language. So as we see that all type of the sector, just like there are a lot of applications of Python in every branch of science, and all type of the development which we can see, just like product recommendation, prediction, all these are completely based on data. And when we deal with the data set, okay, so without having the Python, because Python is not only the programming, by using the same, we can easily develop various type of the just like web application, mobile application, software, okay, various type of the dashboard where we need real data insight. Okay, and along with these days, various type of the libraries just like SymPy, SciPy. Okay, there are some libraries which are associated with the physical science, basic science, and along with the various applications in engineering. Okay, so Python has become very essential part, and in the modern era, in the past back a few years, if we observe, Python is now the top one language. Okay, since as it is open source, free, available, and everyone can easily learn. Okay, so throughout this workshop, we will explore the Python programming fundamental, NumPy, and Pandas. These are the basic libraries which are very essential and everyone is required to learn. Okay, and then artificial intelligence concept, machine learning, basic concept, hands-on the coding session, real-world application, and project, industry-oriented learning practices. So I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the organization team, volunteers, and everyone who has worked tirelessly behind the scene to make this workshop possible. So now I am going to share my screen and start our today's session. So before that, I would like to know about you. How many from you are using the Python or any software in your career, in your teaching or your research? Or all of you are very beginner? You can reply in chat box, yes or no. Right now, I haven't been using the Python, very beginner. Okay, using MATLAB. If anyone is using MATLAB, then Python is similar to not big problem. you can easily integrate. So as I saw that the message, most of the audience are very beginner. Don't worry whether you are very beginner or you have used it or not. This is not the problem. There is only one problem. Since now you have to use this Python, okay, and I will try to make it as easy as possible. Uh, Praful Kumar, I know a little about the Python, but not using it for work. Okay, uh, no problem, sir. Professor, this is the note the problem. Dr. Shyam Sundar, yes, intermediate level. Okay. So whether you are intermediate level or you are very beginner, this is the note of the problem. Okay. So Python is as simple as we are speaking. Okay. So as you are speaking or as you are writing any mathematical equation on your notebook, in the same way, we can write in Python. Okay. All the functions which we are speaking, the syntax of the same are as we speaking. Okay, so there is no big difference uh, in our speaking and in the Python. Actually, you have to understand only the syntax which we are using in Python and how this will work. Okay, so the main thing is my screen is visible to all of you. I hope. Yes, thank you. So actually, the most important thing is libraries, how to handle all these libraries in the Python and the syntax which we are using in the Python, how we can write the code. And when we will start the journey, you will realize this is very quite simple. Okay, just a few things you are required to understand. In the very beginning, how we can give the input, the interface, we will start by using the Jupyter notebook with Anaconda. And there will be some libraries, just like you can see here, NumPy, Pandas. Okay. Then for the data analysis, we can use Pandas is highly useful. Along with we have the data visualization, just like Matplotlib, PyPlot, and Seaborn. Then we have the Plotly. Okay, so 4 or 5 libraries which are very essential to everyone who want to start to use this free and open source programming. And everyone must learn because if you will see, all the applications are developed by using Python. Okay, so if you want to work on the data analytic, Python is mandatory. If you want to develop some prediction recommendation model or AI, Python is mandatory because the journey of AI is starting from Python and all the advanced tools which you will see by using the Python only. Okay, because it has very large community and free available, open source, and everyone. Suppose that if you are working in a specific domain and you have some skills, and by using these applications, and you thought that if you will develop any module which can be beneficial to the society which are working in your domain, and you want to make this type of the complex task easy, so you can develop your own module and you can publish openly on for Python, and your module will be very useful for all those people who are working in your domain, in your area. Okay, so just you are required to understand basically the Python. Okay, so yes, what will be the learning outcomes after completing this 7 days workshop? You will understand the history and evolution of the Python, explain the why Python is the most popular language for AI and data science, identify major application areas of Python, understand the AI ecosystem and its component. What are the main components? Just like modules, then inbuilt functions, user-defined functions, then different libraries, what are the purpose of these libraries and how you can use. Okay, so recognize the importance Python libraries used in AI, machine learning, data analytics, and then after set up the roadmap for learning Python for industrial application or in your domain. Okay, so there are, as I have told you, that various applications just like artificial intelligence, data science, data analytic, natural language processing, robotics, computer vision, big data, and machine learning, along with the deep learning. So Python is everywhere. Bharti, your mic is unmuted. Bharti, your mic is in. Okay, thank you. Okay, so now you can see what is the programming. Programming is the process of writing instruction that tell a computer how to perform a task. Okay, just like the set and the group of the sequence of statement. Okay, which will start from the top. Okay, and starting with the input, then manipulation, then calculation, and at the end what must be the output, and according to the instructions which you will give to the computer, and computer will understand your instruction, and according to those instructions that will perform the task. And for example, you can see the calculator, everyone we are using. You will give the some input just like some numbers, and then you will give the some function just like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and according to that the operation which you have apply, we have some output. We have the ATM machines, the banking software, chat gpt, completely based on uh, training model basis on basis of the data set. You can see the recommendation system. Okay, is we are using commercial website just like for example Amazon. Okay, so when you will search any product there, according to your choice, which you can fulfill your desire. Okay, and parallelly, just like you want to see, you want to check laptop, Dell company. So parallel with the same features, the Amazon will let you know some other product, okay, which have the same features. So these are the recommendations. Okay, and the next time when you will open, the same thing will be there. Okay, just like one more example, you can see when you will open the YouTube channel and according to your interest, you want to see the song. Okay, and one time or two time when you will use it, and in the next time, the YouTube will automatically recommend the same type of the songs for you. Okay, so these are the examples of the recommendation and the prediction, weather for the weather prediction. Okay, this is also the application of these AI applications. And by using all these, we can develop the prediction model, recommendation model. Okay, recommendation for the disease, prediction for the disease, whether it is a health disease or the plantar disease. Okay, in every specifically, and then recommendation models according to the product. So all type of the companies these days are recommending, developing their own models according to the interest of the users. Okay, then we have the self-driving cars. So all these examples behind the programming play very, very important role. Programming with the application of AI. Okay, so there are some models are there. By using them, if we have the data set, data is very, very important. And on the basis of a data set, we can develop all these techniques. And at the end, you will develop one model by using machine learning. Okay, and you will do yourself. Okay, so for these things, we first need to understand what is Python, how we can learn. And in the meantime, I want to explore everything which you need for your journey. Okay, and you can easily do because just you are required to understand the concept, and after that, how you can write the code. And the main thing is how you can control the libraries and their applications. Okay, for that we need some interface. which we will discuss, and also we all will establish one system where we can write our code and we will start our journey. That is quite simple, very easy. So here, what is Python? Python is a high-level interpreted general purpose and object-oriented programming language known for its simple syntax and powerful libraries. Last two words, simple syntax. Simple syntax means as we are speaking, we can write the code. And powerful libraries means according to our need, we required that particular libraries. Okay, so only that library we will quote which we need for our purpose. Okay, and all the libraries which are designed here are very specific. So each library will perform according to uh, their performance which are built. Okay, so the key characteristics you can see the easy to learn, readable syntax, open source, cross-platform means we can use the same file in a Windows-based operating system. You can use the same file in Linux. You can use for the same file Mac operating system or any other operating system along with there are some cloud-based system. So the once you will write any code, you can use the same code in all the operating systems. But the other programmings, we have not such features. Okay, so this is the beauty of this programming. And extensive libraries, there are various libraries which we can use for different tasks because just like NumPy. NumPy is one of the most important library which is developed by using numbers and Python. Combining these two, we have NumPy. Numbers means all type of the numbers, okay, rational, irrational, plus integers, okay. So by using the numbers, we can develop any type of the array, one dimensional, two dimensional. We can generate the line space, okay. So all type of the operations which we need for our all type of the computing, we use NumPy. Along with there are some inbuilt functions in NumPy, just like all type of the trigonometric functions, all type of just like the functions which are used for statistical analysis. All these are inbuilt. Okay, and if there is some more complex, then several separate library is there which we can use, but the output will be same. There is no difference. Second is the pandas. Okay, pandas. Pandas is developed for data frame. Okay, when you store any information in Excel sheet or CSV, that is a data frame, data set. Okay, so if you want to create a data set, data frame, so all type of the when you will generate data frame by using the pandas, and you know panda is a very smart animal, and the library which we are using pandas is also very smart. Okay, all type of the operations which we are required for data analytic, for machine learning, we this will work very frequently, very smartly. Okay, so these libraries are working in a different domain for different task. Okay, and we can easily import them and we can use them. So there is for Matplotlib and Seaborn. Then we have the Plotly. So these five libraries are very, very essential to start your journey and to work in any domain. If you are interested to work in the scientific computing, you can do. If you are interested to work on some mathematical computing, you can do. If you want to just like some computing which are associated with the bioinformatics, some are related to chemistry, some can be related to biotechnology, some can be related to physical science. So all these things you can do by using these libraries, and some more specific libraries for just like bioinformatics, and biotechnology, biology, agriculture, or uh, for engineering problems, or you can say physical science and chemistry. So all type of the libraries are available according to our need, which can fulfill our desire. Okay, so as soon as you will extend your domain and you will be familiar about these libraries, okay, so this will help you. Secondly, I can skip this part. I will share this file with you. This is the history of the Python. 1989, development started Guido van Rhizome, and in 1991, Python 0.9.0 released. And today, come to this part, mostly widely used language in AI and data science. So if anyone who is interested to work in AI or machine learning, deep learning models, or data science, data analytic, okay, so Python has various powerful libraries, and all these will fulfill all type of the computing which you need for your research work. And this is the very simplest language. Okay. Then why is Python popular? Python is easy to learn, as I told you, that powerful, versatile, and supported by massive ecosystem. There are various platforms, large community, which are working in various domains, and they are helping the people after developing new technique, new algos. They are publicly share their outputs or the program which they have written. So you can find various sources which are open and free available for you. Okay, so advantages is that simple syntax, less code is required. Just like if you want to write any code in a C or C++, we have to declare the variable and define, then after we can use. But all these such thing is not required in Python. Just if you want to store any value, just type, suppose that the value of a is equal to 10. The statement which I declare now, the same will be there in the Python. We are not required to define anything. Just what you think you can write. Okay, but you have to keep in mind in the very beginning the syntax. Only syntax, when you will understand, you can do everything. Okay, huge community, excellent documentation. Various type of the documentations for different libraries are available, and the source which are available we can use. Fast development, if you want to develop any programming which just like for the machine learning prediction, you have developed a model, and after that you want to deploy means you want to develop a web application or mobile application with the help of Python. Yes, we can do easily. Okay, then integration with the C or C++, Java, we can integrate if it is required. And platform independent. The most important thing is Python don't depend upon any platform. Okay, so we can see the various applications: AI, ML, data science, data analytics, automation, web development, cyber security, and many more. So these are some features. I will skip this part because you can read easily. Uh, the applications of Python, we all are familiar. Okay, we can use in AI development, intelligent system, chatbot, computer vision, NLP, and robotics. And for that, we can use just for the example, you can see here, ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude. All these are developed by using Python. And in the machine learning, just like disease prediction, fraud detection, recommendation system, customer segmentation, predictive analysis. So all these we can develop by using Python. And here you can see the libraries, scikit-learn, XGBoost, and LightGBM. These are the libraries which are for uh, machine learning specifically. Okay. Then for the deep learning, just like face recognition, there are various type of the tools are there where we mark attendance by using face recognition. Okay, we have the speech recognitions. We can have the autonomous vehicle. So these are the examples of the deep learning. And the libraries which we can use, just like TensorFlow, PyTorch, Keras. These are the libraries which we can use in the deep learning. Then we have the data science, data collection, data cleaning, data visualization, statistical analysis, predictive modeling. And for that, the most important libraries, as I told you, that NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn, Plotly. But one more thing I will let you know, the deep learning and machine learning, if you are working on this domain, you have to work first on data science. The libraries which you can see, NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, you have to learn. You have to start from this place. Okay, then after doing the data cleaning, data collection, data visualization, analysis, then after we are able to use the same data set for deep learning or the machine learning. Okay, then we can have the data analytic, the data set which is for business, financial, healthcare, marketing, sales, forecasting. So these are the data analytic by using Python. Okay, and web development, we are required Django, Flask, Fast API. Okay, these are the some more advanced just for the web development. Okay, so when we will do any mobile application or web development, so in the backend, we have the some data set we want to visualize, we want to generate some dashboard. So all these things in the backend, we have to use Python and all these libraries which you can see, NumPy, Pandas, etc. Okay, and for the front end, we are required to develop, we are required to use Django, Flask, and Fast API. For the automation, just like email automation, file management, web scraping, report generation. Okay, we can use the libraries Selenium, Beautiful Shop, Request. Okay, then for scientific computing, just like if you are interested to work on mathematical modeling, numerical method, automation, simulation, we can use SciPy and SymPy. SymPy is symbolic mathematics library. Okay, Sim means symbolic mathematics and Pi means Python. So combining these two, we have the symbolic mathematics. And SciPy contain all type of the scientific computing. And then we have the cybersecurity, just like ethical hacking, network, and penetration testing. So all these we are required to use Python, and at the end, Internet of Thing. Okay, there are various applications of Python. So here you can see all type of the examples which we present here are the use of Python. Without use of Python, we are not able to develop this is such type of the advanced technology which make our task easy. Okay. So this is the Python ecosystem. Just we have the overviews. So all type of the libraries which we discuss are involved in AI ecosystem, Pandas, NumPy, SciPy, and then we have the XGBoost, LightGBM, TensorFlow, PyTorch. All these we have discussed in the previous part. But here this is the part. See the AI. So the machine learning will contain supervised learning, unsupervised learning, reinforcement. In the deep learning also have three components: CNN, RNN, transformers. Okay, and NLP is there, computer vision and generative AI. Okay, so all these are the component of artificial intelligence, and all anyone who are interested to work in this domain. So Python is very, very essential. Without having the understanding of Python, we are not able to develop all these things. Then AI workflow. Okay, if you want to develop some model based on the Python, okay, if you have the data set. Okay, so this is the process. So first we are required data collection, then data cleaning, exploratory data analysis, feature engineering. So exploratory data analysis means we have to some like descriptive static analysis is required. Okay, which will include just like mean, median, mode, first quartile, second quartile, third quartile, study, variance, etc. Okay, so all these are involved in exploratory, and then we have the feature engineering. Okay, and model selection, model training, model evaluation, deployment, monitoring, and continuous development. So this the 10 steps are there. Okay, so step by step, one by one, just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, uh, till 7. So this part we will do during this session, because after that this part when you will work on just like deployment, monitoring, and continuous development. So these things when we will develop the model. Okay, so at this place, at the 7th stage, we will develop the model. After that, we are required some advanced, just like programming, other than Python. Okay, so just like Flask for to develop a web application front end and back end to integrate the back end. So this is the part of mainly software engineers. Okay, but anyone who want to learn, we can do this part also. Okay, we can do this part also. We are required some more time to deployment and monitoring, continuous improvement. Okay, and these libraries we have discussed already, which are essential to develop. And the deployment we are required, just like Fast API, Docker, Streamlit. Okay. So when you have the web application or mobile application, then we can have the accurate prediction, better decision, operation efficiency, business value, and we can use and we can have the product for market ready after testing. Okay. So these are the Python IDEs which we can use. Okay. So very first is the IDLE. Okay. So this comes with the bundle of the Python, simple and lightweight. We can install in our system, and we can start. Okay. Then we have the Visual Studio, and simply we can say VS Studio. Okay, so most of the software developer use this VS Code. Okay, simply we can say VS Code, which is Visual Studio Code. Okay, so this is also powerful and customizable, built-in terminal, Git integration, many more features are there. There is also PyCharm, Spider is also there, Jupyter Notebook, Jupyter Lab, Google Colab, Anaconda Navigator. So to make your journey quite easy, we will start our journey by using the Anaconda Navigator. What will be there when we will install this Anaconda Navigator in our system? Spider will be there, PyCharm and Google Colab. This is another product. Okay, Jupyter Notebook and Jupyter Lab. So you will find there Jupyter Lab, Jupyter Notebook, Spider, PyCharm, VS Code. So these applications will be there. Google Colab is also very interesting and very simple, just based on Jupyter Notebook. Jupyter Notebook and Google Colab, or simply we can say collaboratory. Both are same, based on Jupyter Notebook, which are developed by using Python only. Okay, so when we will install the Anaconda Navigator in our system, so several libraries which are required will install in our system automatically. Okay, just like NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, all these libraries will be there in our system when you will use Anaconda. So when Anaconda Navigator we will open, so Jupyter Lab, Spider, PyCharm, VS Code will be there. Okay, and we can start. So this is now our journey. These are some important Python learning roadmap. So these are the steps. First, you are required to understand the Python basic functions, data structure, object-oriented libraries, NumPy, Pandas, visualization, statistics is there, machine learning, deep learning, AI project and deployment. So along with you can see on the right hand side some more detail in the Python basic will involve syntax, variable, data type, operator, input, output, and basic programming. Function will include understanding the functions, parameters, return values, scope, lambda, and etc. So here you can find the more detail about all these functions which we will learn in the coming sessions. Okay, so This file you will get after the session. Now, how we can establish? So this part I will demonstrate directly from the website. Okay. So now I will close this part. Now what you will do? You are required to download Nevaconda Navigator. Fatima, please mute your mic. Fatima, please mute your mic. Okay, just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Actually, today is the introductory, and I wanted to present. Okay, good evening, all of you. Good evening. Good evening. Okay. So if you will have any question, please don't hesitate, because this is the only the introduction part. Now the actual part is going to start. Okay. So I restricted to unmute your mic because sometimes unknowingly our mic is unmuted. And okay. Yes, if you have any question, you can raise your hand. Okay. And I'm going to share my screen again. Yes. So please note this part very carefully. And one more thing, all the content which we will present here will be available in the WhatsApp group. Okay, the recordings will be available. Don't worry about that. Just the most important thing is to understand what we are presenting. Okay, and where I will pay more attention, you must note down these things when you will use. So now we are going to download the Anaconda, and the same thing you will do. You will establish this Anaconda navigator in your system. Okay, so see, when you will open this Google, and here you will note down here Anaconda. You will type here Anaconda. See, Anaconda download is there. Just click on it. And on the top, we can have the anaconda.com. This is the official website. The link of this website I will also share with you. Okay, in the WhatsApp group you will find directly. So when you will click on it, this is the official website of Anaconda Navigator. Okay, you can click here, skip registration. You are not required to register here. Okay, so here when you will scroll down, you can get more information about all these, and you can see the data acquisition transform, which libraries are useful for the visualization, all type of the libraries which I told you, just like Matplotlib, Seaborn, Plotly. Okay, these three libraries are highly useful. Last two libraries I did not use. And for the AI and machine learning, you can see scikit-learn, TensorFlow, Keras, PyTorch, XGBoost. So the information is here also, you can access. Okay, so what you will do, just like you can see, skip registration, click on it. This interface will open. Okay, see this one. So here choose your download. Okay, so the first we have is the, if you are using window based operating system, this is the link. Okay, from this place you can easily download Anaconda Navigator. Just you are required to click on it. Note this part. If you have the Mac operating system, then you can select this Mac from this place, and then you can download from this place. Just you are required to click this link, and graphical installer will download, and you can easily install. If you are using Linux, then select the Linux, and according to your need, you can use this installer. Okay, I never use Linux, so I'm not much familiar about Linux. Okay, so I'm using only the Windows-based operating system. Just you are required to click here. This will download, and within a few minutes, this will download. And after that, you can install as usual. We install the other softwares. Okay, so if I will click on it, you can see the download has started. Okay, but this will take some time. This will take 2 minutes. Okay, so I will cancel it. Okay, so after the downloading, you can install this Anaconda. Kalpana, actually, we have 7 days. Okay. In machine learning project, what can be the output? Before that, we need to understand the machine learning. So this will be the session in the coming days. On the very first day, how I can expand the basic fund of this Python library, this machine learning model. Because first you are required to understand the Python. Okay, then this part will be there. Keep patience. Everything which we propose in our this workshop, everything you will get. Okay, but according to the day wise, the content which we have distributed according to the level. First thing, you will learn some basic fundamental. You will establish some operating system where you can use Python. Then after, you will understand about the Python syntax, uh, data type, operations. Okay, then you are required to learn the conditional statement, logical statement, how you can write the code. Then after statistical, then you will be able to import the data set. Then after, you will apply some statistical analysis, and then after, we can talk about machine learning. Okay, so we have to go step by step. Okay, so see, when you will download this Anaconda in your system and you will install. Okay, so yes, uh, this part is also I have to close. Okay, so you will install as usual. Just click on it, and I will share the link of this one. But I think there will be no any problem to the installation. Just you after the downloaded, you will double click on it and go yes, accept. Okay, this will be installed in your system. So when the installation will be completed, then what you will do, just you will click here and you will see this Anaconda navigator. If this sign is not appear in your system, then you will type in the search at the bottom where you can see my cursor is here. You will type here Anaconda. Okay, so this sign will be appeared automatically at this bar. Just you are required to click on it. So as soon as you will click on the Anaconda navigator, this will open. This will open. So you can see this is opening. Okay, so this will take few seconds to open this Anaconda navigator. Yes. So you can see this is the uh, update application is asking. Okay, I will do later. So this is the Anaconda navigator interface. Here is the Anaconda navigator interface. So this will be appear like in this way. So you can see various applications are there. You can see here PyCharm. Here is the Anaconda toolbox, Anaconda Cloud notebooks. Okay, Anaconda prompt. This is the Jupyter lab. This is the Jupyter notebook. Okay. Then you can see Spider, VS Code, okay, Oracle, Orange, and Python Anywhere, PyScript, R programming. Okay, so various applications are there. From this place, when you will click installed application, when you will click here, Renubala, sir, just me option or all user. Actually, I will let you know how we'll start. Okay, all these are not required. Okay, we will start by using one tool. Okay, so when you will be familiar about the Python and we will use here Jupyter Lab. a Jupyter notebook, sorry. Okay, in the very beginning, because we all are very beginner learner, and for that I choose the easiest way. Okay, otherwise when we are writing some code and we have the error, we are not able to recognize. So how you can easily learn without any hassle or without any type of the error, and if there is error, how you can detect the error. Okay, so once you will be able to use this Jupyter notebook, after that you can be able to use Jupyter Lab, you can use Spider, you can use VS Code, you can use PyCharm. Okay, so all these have some different features, but this is Jupyter Notebook is very easy to use, and along with you can use the Google Colab. Okay, which will be based on cloud base. Okay, so during the session I will also demonstrate how you can use the Jupyter notebook, sorry, uh, Colab notebook, okay, Google Colab, without installation in your system any software. Just you are required only your Gmail account. Your Gmail account is very, very important, very powerful. Okay, so I will introduce the collab during the last two sessions of the workshop. But we will start by using Jupyter Notebook. Okay, see here, if you want to check the installed application, so these are or are these all are installed application. If you want to use not installed, if you will select this one, so PyCharm, all these applications which you can see, if you wanted to use one of them, you are required to install. Okay, but right now you are not required to use everything. You are required to use only this one installed application. Come here. You are required to use only this one, Jupyter Notebook. Okay, and many times beginners confuse about Jupyter Lab, Jupyter Notebook, because Jupyter is there. Okay, so keep in mind we are using this Jupyter Notebook only, and from this place the sign you can see to open this application, just you are required to click on it. Okay, so this is the web-based interactive computing notebook environment. Edit and run human readable docs while describing the data analysis. So the beauty of this Anaconda is, I will demonstrate you. Just you are required to click on it. So as soon as you will click on it, this Jupyter notebook will open. Yes, it is opening. Okay, so when this you will click on the launch, this interface will be there. Okay, so this is the local host 8889. What you can see here, so all the things which you can see, several directories are there. All these are different folders in my system. Okay, these are different directories which are available in my system. You can see this is the download. Okay, so this is the my download directory, and all others are, some are on the desktop. This is the OneDrive. Okay, some are this is the document, and other are on my desktop. Okay, and these are the files which are available in my download, or some may be uploaded here. Okay, so what you can do, see here on the right side, here is new, here is new. When you will click on it, the first thing is you are required to create new folder. So you will click on this new folder and you will write here, give the name, any name. I give the name Python for data science. Okay, then MC, enter. So this directory has been created here. Again, you will press enter. This will open. You can see there is no any file. There is no any file. This is empty directory. Where it is? This is here. Okay, Jupyter server root. And this is the folder which I have created here. What I can do here, if you are required to create one more directory inside this directory, you can do by checking from this place. Okay, I give the name day one. I give the name day one. Okay, so this is the one new directory. So this is the root. You can see this is the root. This folder contain day one directory. This is empty. Now I want to create one file. See, click here Python 3. So new file will open. New file will open. What you will do? You will open the from this place. You will select this one, and the new directory will open. New file will open. Okay. Here in the view, show header. Header is there, and in the header you can see this is the untitled file. When you will click here, new pop-up will open. New pop-up will open. Okay. Then you can give the name of this file, Python basics. Enter. So this is the name of the file. And when you will come back here, this is the file. So all the file when you will create for day one, along with their outputs. If you have some images, we have to store. We have to store them in current directory. If you have some data set, your data set must be in this directory, just like a CSV file or Excel file, text file, which contains some data set. Okay, and a data set is not the simple, it is very complex. Complex means there are about 50,000 to 1 lakh entries are there. And when I will talk about the entries, it means there are 50,000 to 1 lakh rows. There can be 15, 20, 50, 100 columns. Okay, if you have this type of a very large data set where 1 lakh rows are there, then 100 columns are there. So this is a very large data set. Okay, not able to understand about. So that data set which can be in CSV file, which can be in Excel file, the file must be in this directory if you want to use this file along with this file. Okay, so see here how you can manage, how you can control this file. See here, when you will click on the file, new, open, some of the names are familiar because all some of the terms we use in the MS Office also. When you will write some document file by using Microsoft Office. Okay, so all these terms are looking similar type. Then you can have the edit just like undo, do, redo. Okay, all these options are there. Paste cell, copy cell, cut cell, etc. Delete cell. So we can use this shortcut. Here is the view. Okay, so if I will click unclick this is show header. So here file name is not there. If you will come to toggle John, so this is in the full size. Okay, only the main functions which we are required to use will be there. Okay, see here, what is the importance of this file? The importance is that the coding which you want to write here, the output when you will run the code, any text, title, just like you are working on the project. Okay, so you have to put the project name, then you have to write the abstract. You can write abstract here also. Okay, you can have the heading number 1, heading number 2, heading number 3. Some places you will insert some images, some at the places you will define some mathematical equations or other type of functions. Okay, you can write. If along with when you will describe about some programming, you can do. Then you are required to write the program, you can do. Then you have to execute the file, and when you will execute, the output will be there. The file, the output will be in the same file. Okay, and after the completing your project, you want to present, you can present your project by using this file as a presenter. Okay, if you want to share this file with anyone, just you are required to download and you can share with anyone. And the other user who is using any operating system, if you develop this file by using the window based operating system and you share with your friend who is using Mac operating system, no issue, no problem, the file will work there also. If anyone is using uh, other operating system, there this will also work. Okay, so now the most important thing is, during this session, now I have 25 minutes more, how you will use this file. Okay, the recording will be there, and after developing this file I will share with you how you will use this file. I will also let you know. Okay, just a few statement I will insert here, and you must try all this. So if you will be able to understand this file, then consider that 50% work you have done only by understanding only this file. Okay, see, so first we have the title. Okay, so project title. Okay, you will put here. Our project is learning Python for data science and machine learning. Okay, machine learning. Got it? So here you can see code. This is the text, not the code. This is the text. We want to write the title. Click here. This is the markdown. Markdown is used for to write any text. Okay, and when you will press Control and Enter, press Control plus Enter, this will publish. But title is always in the big size in bold. You can do again, double click on it. You can use this sign, and here also Control and Enter. Now it is in bold, but we want to increase the font size also. Double click on it and use here hash. So this is the title. Okay, to make this title, if sometime you will forget how I do, when you will get this file, just double click on it. See what I have done. Hash sign is there, double star and in between I have the text. Okay, and Control plus Enter, this is the title. After the title we have some description. Okay, we have some description. We want to introduce what we are doing. Okay, so describe. We are learning Python from basic to advance, and so on. Control and enter. So the normal text you can do here. If you want to make bold describe, yeah, description, you can use here. You want to bold only this part. Okay. This is description. So all type of the description which you want to do here, you can do. Okay. So if for some time we have to use a bullet sign. Bullet sign. Okay. What you will do? Just like we are going to cover here numpy. We are going to cover here numpy. Then pandas. Then seaborn. Then plotly. So these are the bullet sign. Again, double click on it. If you want to make bold, so in this way you can bold them. You can bold them. Okay. Data science and machine learning. We can manage in this way. So this is the part how you can manage the text. You can give the heading number 1, heading number 2. If you need new shell, you can use this plus sign. Okay. New shell is there. Suppose that you want to describe here heading 1. Introduction. Okay. And you have to use markdown. If you want to bold this heading, then you can use. Okay. If you want to increase the font size, you can use here hash 2 times or 3 times. Because the size of the heading must be smaller than title. Okay. So as you will increase the hash 2 times or 3 times, the font size will decrease. Just like if you will use here one more, maximum we can use 3 sign only. So this for this size and is smaller than title. Okay. Then you can use if you want to write any mathematical equation, just like I want to write ax square cap sign here plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Then close it. Control and enter. So this is the mathematical equation. If you are using 2 times, then this will be automatically in the center. Okay. So if anywhere you are required to use any mathematical equation or any mathematical formula, we can introduce here. Okay, just you are required to understand the syntax. So this is the part where you can manage, you can write your text, you can describe anything which you want to do. Okay, by using markdown. If you will use shift plus enter, shift and enter, see, then also we have the new shell. There will be 2 parts. When you will use control plus enter, only the statement which you will enter will execute. If you are using shift plus enter, the statement which you have will be executed and new shell will be there. Just like you can see. Okay. So here we want to perform here arithmetic operations. you can use. We have to fix here markdown. This is the markdown. Okay. Then take new shell. Here you can use this sign. This is comment. This is comment. What is the meaning of comment? Anyone, please? Now I allowed you to unmute your mic. Yes. So please unmute only. Either you have question or you want to give the answer. Yes. Now, if you, what is the meaning of this comment? Hash. Hash is used for comment. Comment is not a part of programming. This we use for describing, just like I write here arithmetic operations. It means the statement which I will write at this place I am using for arithmetic operations. This is shell which you can see, okay, and here is code. Here is code, okay. So this will work like a calculator, just like you can see 45 plus 78, then control plus enter, control plus enter. This will return the addition of these two numbers. We don't define anything. As I told you in the very beginning that just we are speaking, we have to write. Okay. We are not required to define, we have to not required to declare anything. Just you have to give the input and this will return the output automatically. If you want to subtract, then we have the sign minus and control plus enter. If you want to multiply, then use this sign for the multiplication. If you want to divide, then we have this sign is for division. 45 by 72, control and enter. If you have at the page 5, if you have 2 product 3 6, if you are using here 2 times, then it is 8. The meaning is that when you will use this product sign 2 times, it becomes exponential, 2 raised to power 3. Okay. So these are the simple examples. Now, how you can store the value? See, very simple. A is equal to 9, enter. B is equal to 8, enter. C is equal to 2, enter. D is equal to 6, enter. So I have taken here 4 variable A, B, C, D. Equal sign is a assignment variable to store the value. So their values 9, 8, 2, 6 are stored inside A, B, C, D. Control and enter. So the values of A, B, C, D has been stored. Okay. If I will take here no shell, new shell, A, enter. Okay, you can see the value of A is 9 because the value of A has been stored. B, control and enter. D, okay. C, come back here. I have some operation. OPT is equal to A plus B plus C plus D. Print. OPT. Okay. Comment. Addition of the numbers. Okay. So how I am using this file? Just you are required to understand this part. Nothing. What are there? A, B, C, D. We know these are the variable. 9, 8, 2, 6. These are the values of the variable. Equal sign means to store the value. Equal is used here to store the value. The value of A is 9. The value of B is 8. The value of C is 2. The value of D is 6. And this part, this is some operation. Okay, this is the sum operation. This is the variable we assign at its place OPT. You can use any other variable. Okay, so after computing these values on the right hand side, which we apply here operation only addition. Okay, A plus B plus C plus D. These after computing, these will store inside this variable, and print we are using here to print the value. What happened after doing this operation? This will let us know OPT use here, and this will print the value. What I will do? Control and enter. This is the very simplest example of the programming in the Python. This is the workflow, how you can do. So first you have to give the input, then you what are the inputs, what are our the values, then you have to apply some function, okay, some operation, any kind of the operation can be there. After applying the operation, what happened? The output, then you can see here. So this is the way. If you want to multiply, okay, this is the multiplication, this is the multiplication, this is the multiplication. Okay, so in this way you can use these variables, uh, and I hope that all these examples which I present here are quite easy. Okay, you can use addition, subtraction, multiplication, and many more. Okay, see, we can store name is equal to my name is Meher Chand. Okay, department of physical and mathematical sciences, BFGI, Bathinda. Okay, BFGI means Baba Farid College of Institution, Bathinda. Okay, so this is the some information. We can store this numerical info, this non-numeric information in the variable. Control and enter. You can see there is no error. It means I'm doing well. Either you will use name, this will print the value. The value which I store inside this variable, the entire value is there at this place. So once you will store this information, whether it is small or big, no problem. Anything which you will store here, this will print. You can use this variable without using the print function. We can use this variable by using the print function. Control and enter. Only this is the difference. Okay. So this is the string. This is the string. This is the one type of the data. Okay. So you can see when I execute this information is not returning here in the output because this is some description about the information what I introduce here. Okay. And also Python is very sensitive. Python is very sensitive. If by default I write here n in uppercase, there is error. There is error. So when this type of the error by default, when you use Python, don't worry. This error will let you know you made some error. You must read this information. saying name error. At the bottom, you can see name in the quote sign. This is not defined. It means the variable which we use here is not exist in our input anywhere. That's why this is the error. Okay, because I told you that Python is very sensitive. If you are using n in uppercase, then address also it must be in uppercase. Now you can see no error. See, if I'm using here this one and name is Pooja Rani. Okay. If I will do here n in lowercase. So if this name is matched with this one, that's why this is the output. Here you can see. If I do n in uppercase, sorry, if I do here n in uppercase, it means this name and this name both are different variable. Both are different variable. Okay. So, dear participant, this is the Python. Okay. So, I will give you one more file and that you can cover yourself. Okay. So, this is the only the introduction. This is the only introduction. Okay. How you can manage, how you can use the Jupyter notebook. So, actually, you can see here, we have the text, we have the coding, and the output of these which you give here instruction are there. Okay. So these are the sequence of the statement here, multiple sequence statement we give here. Some are the for input, some are the operation. Okay. Some are for output. Okay. So programming, whether is a small or big, okay, these are the group of statements, sequence of statement. And when I am saying sequence, so there is a pattern starting from inputs. Okay, what are the input, how you want to use, what are the functions. Okay, so this will completely depends upon the workflow which you will give the instruction. Okay. So now if you have any question, our time is about to over. Yeah. So dear participant, I want to ask now if there is any question from your side, because this is the only the introductory part about the what is Python. Okay. Then how you can start your journey to learn the Python. The simplest way, which we start by using Jupyter Notebook. So the first most important thing for you is to establish this Jupyter Notebook in your system. And the easiest way is you must install Anaconda Navigator. So the Anaconda Navigator link I will share with you. I have the link, and by using the same link, you will download the Anaconda in your system. If there is any problem for you, okay, don't wait. You will drop a message in the WhatsApp group, and immediately you will get the answer. Okay, so I have created the WhatsApp group so that whenever you have any problem or any challenge, don't waste your time. Okay, so specifically when you have the file or any how you can upload the file, how you can use. Okay, so I have to show you when you will get the file which I will share in the WhatsApp group, how you will upload. So the first thing is I have shared the link in the WhatsApp group. You can see by using the same link, when you will click on it, this will switch to Anaconda Navigator website, official website. From that place, you will download the Anaconda Navigator in your system, install it properly, and then open it. Okay. So when you will open, once again, I'm going to share the screen. I will take only 2 minutes more, only 2 minutes. The last part, which I need to demonstrate to you. Yes. So when I will share any file with you, you will get in the WhatsApp group, and yes. After that, yeah. So this is the folder. Okay. So when you will get the file, how you will upload to use it? Just like you can see, you will come. You see this sign upload. You will click on it. This will switch to your directory. Okay. So the file, when I will share with you, this will be available in your download. So you can see this is the download. If not, then you can select from your option. The file which you download is on the desktop, on document, download, or in any other directory. Okay, you have to check it. Okay, so according to that, you will select your directory. So I have various files are there in my download directory. Just like I want to show you, uh, 1 week. Okay, this is the Excel data set. Yeah, I have this file. I will click on it. Okay, you can see the file is available here. You can see this is the file, lecture 13 tuple and sets. Okay, how you can open? Just you will select it and enter. This will open. Okay, now you can use this entire file, and you can see very beautiful file I have created. This is the lecture number 13. Okay, then introduction part is there, learning objective is there, then examples I have put one by one. Okay, so everything you can see, the various examples are inside in this file. So today this is the very first part. Okay, how you can download the file, how you can upload the file, how you can write the file, how you can write the text, how you can bold it, how you can change the font size. Okay, how you will insert the title, how you can re-edit the file. Okay, how you will write the code, how you can give the comment. So all these things are very, very necessary part, and you are required only to spend 30 minutes only, sincerely. Okay, if I deliver the content for 1.5 hours, you are required only to understand everything. Spend only 30 minutes at least. 30 minutes are enough. Okay, so by spending 30 minutes, you will have all the things which I present, you can easily cover. And I will save you a lot of time, because all the content I will prepare and will share with you. Okay, but the most important thing is the today's session. How you can manage the file, how you can write the file, how you can save the file, how you can upload, how you can download, how you can update. Okay, this is the very, very important part. If you have covered all these things which I present in the today's session, my dear participant, the 50% of the your journey has been completed only because of the today's session. In the coming sessions, you will enjoy a lot. Okay, so you can have the challenge about the navigator, Anaconda Navigator, maybe. Okay, if smoothly you have installed, it's good. But if you have the problem in the installation, please don't wait. You should comment in the WhatsApp group, and you will get the answer. Okay, whether it is in the recording form or whether it is in the text format. Okay, so this is all about the today's session, and I have explained clearly how you can download, how you can update. Okay, and the recording of the today's session will be also available in the WhatsApp group. I will share the link shortly after this session will over. Any more question if you want to ask from me, please feel free to ask. And one more thing, in the coming days, your responsibility is more than me. Because if you will ask the question, it means you are doing something. If you are not asking, it means you are only listening my lecture. Don't listen. If you want to learn the programming sincerely, you have to work on it. Okay. You, after getting the file, you must spoil the file. Spoil means re-edit, manipulate, okay, play with the code, modify according to what you think. So all these things, when you will do with the file which I will share with you, you have more learning by doing only. And if you will spend these 7 days, okay, 1.5 hour daily, this will up your level of understanding and application both. And you will be able to write the program to develop any machine learning model if you will complete sincerely all the sessions. Only then. Okay, so your responsibility is also very, very important. If you have any question, any problem, feel free to ask. I am very friendly. Okay, but your responsibility is to ask the question. So this is all about the today's session, and I hope that our journey for this 7 days session will be very productive, very useful. Thank you. And tomorrow we will start the session at the right time, 9 p.m. So thank you and good night. Looking forward to see you tomorrow at the same time. Good night. Thank you to all.